Somebody who's a creative person needs to express themselves, and if there's an opportunity for them to do that and earn a living and support their family doing something they love, then obviously the world's a better place because there's more happy people. So the original relationship with Turquoise Mountain started in about 2006, 2007, when it was just starting. And I was introduced to Rory Stewart, and we went out to Kabul, to Murad Khani, and saw this amazing historic district that needed restoring. And I work with heritage buildings and heritage interiors, and it resonated with me. So the first project that came into my mind was I was restoring the Connaught Hotel in London, and I was thinking to create a room as if somebody had collected it on a grand tour. And so this idea of creating this exotic, that in the 19th century they'd have called it an Orientalist interior, in a 19th century hotel was the idea that sort of stimulated me. And I came back to London and said, they were just starting the project, and I said, I want to do this Afghan suite at the hotel. And they said, why would you put an ethnic interior in a Mayfair luxury hotel? And I said, well, it's, people collected things when they were traveling, and it's almost as if I always regarded the Connaught almost as somebody's home in London. And so that was the first big project really for the team in Afghanistan. It was really kind of an embryonic team at the time, and meeting the original master carver, Naseer, when he came and started teaching people, and there were older carvers who'd returned to Murad Khani, and the workshops were really early on at that stage. It wasn't developed or progressed, but we had this idea to create something special, and we did. So, I think the personality and character of an object or a carved panel or an interior, nothing is cookie cutter or unique. It was that point that William Morris made in the 19th century with the arts and crafts movement. There was an industrialization of process, and you lose the character of an object if it's being made by a machine, because it's repetitive, and there is a place for that. But I think you get an element of the personality of the person who's made it, the artisan that's worked with it, and there's a relationship with the designer, the artisan, and the material, because you're trying to create something. I'm often creating whole interiors, so it's about bringing all those materials together and creating something that is cohesive and has a story behind it. And a lot of clients like the romance of knowing that somebody's created something exotic or rare for them, and that's always a fun way to work it. So I mean, it's, for me, I've always created unique things and been involved with doing stuff that is bespoke. But at the moment, everybody's kind of retreated into their homes, and there's this sort of, I think, a return to things that feel more homely and intimate. And so artisanal and specially made craft objects and furniture and those things are things that people have more time to think about at the moment, and I think they'll enjoy them more and appreciate them more because they're in their homes more. And I've always said that if you can't afford something that you want, don't buy a cheap substitute. Hold out until you get the thing you want, or it's if you buy. I have a friend from Yorkshire, and she always says, if you buy cheap, you buy it twice. And it's true. So it's about buying things that are qualitative and substantive and will last, and thinking about longevity rather than instant. Obviously there's a place for IKEA and all those things, and you can find wonderful things in IKEA that last, but it's more about things that have got a longer term and something people have thought about more, and that's what people have been doing, and they've got more time, so they're thinking about their spaces and their homes and that sort of thing. So I think it's got a good future.